What's going on, YouTube? You're back with Shades. We're continuing our Let's Play of Lucid9. Last time we left off, we're having fun at the amusement park. And we went on a tower drop, and I went with Masato, and that was great. And now we're on a Ferris wheel, and I knew it was going to hit a romantic situation. And here we are, and I was having fun, and then they ruined it. Like typical romantic comedy fashion. Fuck it. I have something to say. Is she going to say what I think she's going to say? No. No. I have a better idea. You don't even know what I'm gonna say. Still, it's a better idea. Well, okay. She seems genuinely annoyed, which catches me off guard. Shouldn't she be relieved? Relieved that you shouldn't want to say anything embarrassing? It's not embarrassing to be in touch with your emotions. So what's this better idea? In hindsight, I really should have thought of something before claiming so. Not that I had the luxury, anyway. Oh, Yama. Well, I was gonna say that. A simple kind of crazy idea leaps in my head and I go for it. Shh. What now? I immediately dropped to the floor and let crouch, pretending to search for something. Rui's face transforms into curiosity, surveys my actions. After a few seconds of pausing, I pretend to yank something out from beneath the seat. Bugged. What? Why? Shh, Hayata, don't make another move. I slowly peer out the window, suddenly praising myself for the diversion. Looks like Rui's forgotten what she was going to say. I hate you. You're the worst. And I smudge my glasses because I'm an idiot. But for good measure, I throw myself to the floor with a yell. Rui instinctively follows. They got RPGs! Houston, we have a problem. I start checking the box again as Rui imitates an explosion, tossing herself around. Oh, direct hit, Commander. Shields at 23%. I'm a bit busy. Oh, this is cute. It's still cute. But not the cute I was looking for. I mime fight some sort of alien, pretend to kick it out of the car. They have borders? Looks like we're done for, Lieutenant. Only one thing left to do. Silence falls between us as we understand the gravity of the situation. Kamikaze. Let's give him one hell of a show. You got it, Commander. With renewed enthusiasm, she whips about slamming her hands against the cushions. The car shakes with enemy fire, but she retains her focus. Stay on target. Stay on target. The car screeches with the speed as she hones to the mothership, right at the weak point. Stay on target! Mister, it's time for you to disembark. We're abruptly yanked back into reality. Rue is leaning over the cushions, massaging her hands against imaginary controls while I'm by the window, fighting up non-existent borders. A flush of embarrassment that creeps up my neck is mimicked by Rui's end. Sorry. Really sorry. We creep out of the car, feeling the attendant's eyes weigh heavily on our back. Probably shouldn't have done that. You know, you do a lot of things you probably shouldn't do. There's a pun in there somewhere, but I can't find it. You could ask Akira, she's the queen of puns. We grin at each other like a pair of fools we are. We should meet up with the group. Yeah. Rui's gaze flits between me and the ground. Yama? It happens in one fluid motion. She steps forward, gently pinches on the edge of my sleeve between her fingers, tips those up, and softly, hesitantly, places her lips against my cheek. Then, almost before I can register it, she retracts, cheeks flushing. Thank you. Something happened! Something happened. Thank God. Because I was going to say, if that Ferris wheel doesn't amount to something, I'm going to be real sad. Just real sad. Anyway, she darts off and joins the rest of the group. For a moment, I can only stand there, mind completely blank, hand against my cheek. Why? Why would you do something like that? Why? Hey, Cap, you're not standing around like a goof. We're ready. I force myself out of my stupor and amble over to the rest of the group, plastering a fake smile on my face. Think this first, think later. Where should we go next? Oh, are we going to do all of them? Jesus Christ. And Edgar's playing For Honor. Extreme Carousel! Oh, Cap, do you see that? I look to see where she's rapidly waving her arms and find myself staring at a little carousel. Yeah, it's a bit underwhelming. No, behind it. Behind it? I look upward and find beside the kid-friendly circle of ponies and a much larger, much taller carousel with its seas rising into the air as it spins, and the seats are dragons. We can fly to the 7 seas and beyond, Cap. Who wouldn't want to do that? Probably find someone afraid of heights, which no one in the group seems to be. Well, what are your guys' thoughts? Sounds great. You're exempt. You agree to everything Akira says. I so do not. I say we go for it. Trying new things is always a great idea. Doesn't look like all that exciting to me, but I got worse. I could have a dragon for a minion? Look to Irie and Elizabeth, but they only shrug. Great, time to ride Spinning Wheel of Death. It's gotta be safer than a roller coaster, right? We trot briskly, a little too briskly for my taste, to the line where Akira points excitedly at the carousel. Hey, Rui, you see what I see? I look to where she's pointing. A couple seat. Of course. I don't know what you're saying. Why, you and Cap should ride together, of course. Why would I want to ride to Yama? He's so fat. Excuse me? I'm sure she just meant that you're big boned, Cap. That's definitely not what surprised me. I just didn't see anything of Yama that can be called fat. So unfair, he doesn't even exercise. I do, on occasion. Yeah, when all the planets align and the blue moon rises. He was fit as a bull when he was in track. He could be a real hotshot if you join track again, Cap. And why would I do that? Good aim with firearms is important. Okay, I'm gonna move on from that one. She didn't mean that kind of hotshot, Irie. Then what did she mean? The attendant chooses to momentarize the bear. Rui snaps to attention with a grin that's a little too shiny. Oh boy, wow, guess it's time to go. Sure you don't have time to, we sure don't want to hold up the line. I really feel like stretching my legs, like elephant leg room. Solo pod for me. Before anyone else in the group can blink, she immediately leaps into a one-person dragon seat and straps herself in. Behind her, floods of people push past her, struggling to secure the best spots. Clearly, Rui hasn't watched enough dramas to know what happens when you defy fate. What happens? I have no clue. I haven't watched enough dramas either. You die, murdered in cold blood. Oh my, right. You know, you and Rui are really are like really bad depth perception. You look like you're really close, but you're actually not. This might be a novel concept, but Rui and I are independent people. Sometimes we like doing things on our own. But why do you do it on your own when you can do it together? That sounds really unhealthy. Just because you can do something together doesn't mean you should. I mean, yes, but you guys aren't even in a relationship. You could be, though. You could be. You strike me as the kind of person that doesn't like to ask for help, Cap. That's really random. Not really. See, there's kind of people who would say just because you can do something alone doesn't mean you should. That means they can't do anything on their own. Well, I don't think that. What's the point of life if you never affect other people? This conversation is taking an interesting turn. I lean in despite myself. So, what do you mean by that? Well, if you live as a hermit in the Alps and you don't get to do a single thing, then the world would be the exact same whether you live or die. So, shouldn't you always be looking to affect other people? Interesting. The crazy Akira has thoughts like these. You can end up having a negative impact, so no, not really. Think about the difference of impact between Stalin versus, I don't know, some random citizen who buys a homeless guy some coffee. But either way, Cap, that random citizen was still affecting humanity. Doing everything alone seems lonely. I pause at that. Yes, it really does. Hey, you two might want to hurry up before all the seats are taken. We're on it, Highness. When I look up, I notice that all the solo spaces are occupied, leaving only a couple of vehicles. Well, this should be pretty simple. Akira and I can ride together, negating the risk of putting up with some idiot stranger. Akira, which one do you want? We're boarding together? Well, you'd rather be with a stranger? I always enjoy the opportunity to make someone's day a little more surreal. Usually I believe her, but something about her seems unusually fidgety. Come on, I'm not putting up some random kid who'll barf all on me. I hook my arm around hers and pull her into the nearest two-seater. A nice golden dragon with overly long lashes making her look distinctly female. She probably sits down, face completely blank as I strap the seatbelt over us. She doesn't say a single word, even when I'm done prepping the vehicle. What's wrong? On the contrary, what's right? Pardon? Nothing. She turns her head and stares resolutely out the window so we can't see her face. I wait for her to start some random conversation, but she says nothing. This is curious. Akira. The attendant drops by our car, closes the door, she takes one look at Akira and one look at me and raises an eyebrow. Girlfriend mad, she seems to be saying. I try to shake my hands in universal. This is not my girlfriend, but she seems to take it as I swear I didn't do anything wrong. And only shakes her head as she walks away. This sucks. Did I make Akira mad? Akira, are you mad? No. Oh. Okay. More silence. Another attendant's voice drones as the beginning of procedures of the ride. Still nothing from Akira. So, how's life? No response. Akira may as well have turned to stone. The ride starts cranking up to a whirl and the vehicle begins to pick up speed, rising into the air. We sit for a few moments, stopping at a nice intermediate point, then take 10 feet off the ground. Having fun? Still nothing. What's going on? Hey, Akira. And they're off, with fine specimens of Draconis Rex gracing the ring. There's no secret of the crowd's favorite. The favorite is famous Freddy, world championship for the past 120 seasons of the Dragon Races. Why, at this very moment, we can see money exchanging hands, because in this fictional world, betting is totally not illegal. I have no clues where this is coming from, but somehow it's a relief. I'll take a weird Akira over a quiet Akira any day. Still, it doesn't take a genius to notice that she's completely ignoring me. She won't even glance in my direction. Does she like us? I can't think of any other reason why she would feel awkward around Yama, considering that, like, she's never felt awkward being alone with us before, but now it's awkward. Why is it now it's awkward? So, Akira, come on, Freddy, I didn't raise you to be a loser. Win this race or I'm grounding you for a month. She leans over and slams a fist into the neck of our dragon, which startles me. Our steed flies higher as if in response. That's more like it. Show me my life spending on JPDA certified grass-fed gluten-free organic carrots will pay dividends. Aren't carrots for horses? Some dragons are vegetarian. Are you mocking their dietary sacrifices? I really didn't peg you as a dragonist person. What? You see, I am the esteemed Sir Angle, trainer of dragons worldwide, and you are just an insignificant little Sir Caraway. Why those names? I'm Angle because I want to be an angel, but no matter how close I get, I can't. You're Caraway because whenever you have a carry, you throw it away. At this, Akira seems to renew her determination to ignore me, because she turns forward again, renewing the scolding of her erstwhile dragon. Freddy, you must redeem yourself. There's rising newcomers on the scene, you know. Backwater towns like Rekaf, Liftable, and Hagen are taking their respective nations by storm. Don't tell me your age is getting to you. I mean, he's been around for at least 120 years apparently. That's pretty old by my standards. The end is in sight. Go for the finish, Freddy. But just as she stands up in her seat, only to be stopped by the belt, and waves one arm dramatically forward, the ride begins to slowly lower, pulling back in speed. No! But yes, our time on the ride has come to an end, judging from the declaration. She seems to push Shakira to a frenzy. I should have known. If you are what you eat, then Freddy just became a JPDA certified grass-fed gluten-free organic carrot. And no race can be won by a JPDA certified grass-fed gluten-free organic carrot. She doesn't look at me as she unbuckles the seatbelt and jumps out of the vehicle. I barely catch her arm as she leaves. Hey, Akira, what's the big deal? Let go of the arm cap. She suddenly sounds very, very serious. I let go of her arm. You're avoiding me, aren't you? Avoiding your face is very different from avoiding you, Cap. What's that supposed to mean? It means that's time to meet up with the others. Well then! That was really weird, honestly. Does she like Yama? Is this gonna turn into a harem? I hope not. I don't like harems. She bounds away before I can stop her. Great, guess I have to follow along. The rest of the group has reconvened by the map, but some noticeably more thrilled than others. How is it, Rui, being in a pod by yourself? Oh, not you too, Miki. Akira, how was it for you? Me? Well, I had fun. I sat in the pod with this kid who convinced to check out Gover Mecker. Yeah, it was sure good and all, but why don't we do something more exciting? The clamor of the group is starting to get to me, so I focus on Masato's statement. What do you suggest we try? You pick something, man. Thanks, delegation at its finest. Right. I guess it's time to take another look at this map. Okay. So are we doing everything on this list? That's a giant list. Laser tag, why not? I love laser tag, especially with your friends, you get to shoot them. A large dome at the corner of the map catches my eye. I tap it for more details. Ultimate Laser Tag Center, brought to you by Lemniscate's site code. TM. Lemniscate's site code? That's, glasses, right? They're goggles with interactive displays. It gives you stat and targeting cursors and a minimap so it feels like you're in a video game. Really? Yeah, we gotta give it a try. And he races off to the laser center without a second glance. I guess we're going there. Thankfully, no one seemed to have any objections. We arrive at the attraction without any interruptions. Cool. I like it. We were admitted fairly quickly, maybe because our group is large enough to single-handedly create a game. Okay, we need 2 team captains. Hell yeah, anyone who wants to win, join me. We'll be great not only shooting stuff, but solving stuff. Join the Harvard Assassination Crew today. Harvard Assassination Crew? What the kind of name is that? Well, that's one team captain. Who shall dare contest him? He bellows us out like an announcer of some twisted reality show. I will, if it's preferable to following an incompetent leader. Her enthusiasm is overwhelming. Well, the captains have been selected, so without further ado, it's time to start the draft. Captain Kuragana, you may pick your first minion. Rui. Well, that was quick. I get where she's coming from. Rui's thoughtful, but can be quick on her feet. She'll be a good selection. At the same time, I don't see the rush to pick her first. It's not like Elizabeth would even select her. Fair choice. Hayata is now aligned with Harvard Assassination Crew. Captain Oshiro, it's your turn. You can pick 2 minions as per drafting rules. Official drafting rules for laser tag? It can't hurt. Oshiro, the clock's ticking. Elizabeth rolls her eyes but glances between the remaining participants. Misaki. That's Kazuhaya for you. The Resistance. We're the Resistance. What? Why the Resistance? I've always wanted to be part of a Resistance. Kazuhaya has joined the Resistance. We're not the Resistance. I want to be part of a Resistance. It's up to me to choose whether or not you're in the Resistance or not. So, it is the Resistance? We're not a Resistance. Oh, that's cute. Thankfully, the clamor dies down when Yahiko raises a hand. You may pick one more minion unless you wish to give up your advantage. Never. Considering that getting her here was akin to pulling teeth, she's remarkably engaged in all the activities. I will choose. Her eyes pass over Akira or flinch at Yahiko. For a few seconds they flicker between me and Irie. Yama, get over here. Everyone falls to silence. For a long moment, all of you heard is the faint hum of overhead lights. You're serious? What? You weren't exactly happy with Yama earlier today. Can't I pick who I want? I'm the captain. You want him? Not like that. What I want is to win. Is that so wrong? No, nothing wrong at all. I guess we better get the show on the road, eh, folks? Captain Gurugana, your selection. You may choose 2 minions. Well, ain't you playing? That I am. Come over here to Harvard Assassin. Come over here to the Harvard Assassin crew. Sweet. As Yahiko skips over, Rui gestures wildly to Masato, tiptoeing her to whisper in his ear. After a brief second, he nods. Second one is Irie. I only blinks for a moment, but at Rui's friendly wave, she travels to Masato's group, which places Kuragabe on the Resistance by default. It's not the Resistance. So, without further ado, let's get this game underway. Don your gear, players. We'll see you on the field of justice. With that, Masato leads his group to snatch up lightweight vests and goggles and dash to the black room. Elizabeth gathers us into a tight circle, her expression unreadable. Right, I do believe it would be optimal efficiency to place 2 members on assault, 1 on defense, and 1 as an intermediary. Misaki, what do you think of defense? Probably because she trusts Misaki the most. Excellent idea. Good. Yama and I shall lead assault. Probably because she wants to keep an eye on me. Akira? Leave it to me. Top tier intermediary coming right up. What does an intermediary do? Yeah, as you have 2 members on assault, you'll mainly be covering for Misaki. However, Misaki will generally stay in one location while you run patrols. Got it. Mediocre class intermediary coming right up. Elizabeth clearly ignores this. Instead, she heads to the rack, tossing vests and goggles at us. Yama? Yes, Your Highness. Don't be stupid. Yes, Your Highness. Although this might prove to be too difficult for you. I feel inspired already. Right, we've wasted enough time. Let's go. Wait, what about the team chant? We don't need one. She moves to the door, but Akira tugs at her on her elbow. We can't start war without a chant. It would be a travesty. How did I know that she was doing that? It would be a travesty. I love her. Drama people. They're amazing. They're fun. They're weird, but they're fun. Apparently, it would be a travesty if we used time efficiently. Oh, come on. Team bonding is just as important as tactics and individual skill. Fine, but make it quick. Akira salutes with her cheery wink and gathers us into a huddle. She speaks breathlessly, her eyes shining with enthusiasm. A day may come when the courageful man fails. Quickly, I said. Blah, blah, blah. This day we fight! Long live the Resistance! Ah, heck, why not? Long live the Resistance! Let's go, go, go. Deploy, deploy, deploy. This is so cool! I mean, I don't think I'm going to get to actually play laser tag, but this thing right here. Real cool. We bolt over into the dark room in our vests. Actually, you know what? I'm going to end this part. Only because, like, the dragon thing took way too long, and this one seems like a new part in and of itself. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me or from the series, hit that subscribe button. And you're not exiting the Shadyverse. My name's Shades, and I hope you've enjoyed your day in the shades. See you guys later.